Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all will be fine. Now we are starting with the second part of essential elements. Previously, we have discussed about the first part of essential elements, some of the macronutrients. Now we are going to discuss some of the micronutrients. The first nutrient is boron. Firstly, we will see the functions of boron. Boron is the only non-metal element, must be underlined for the MCQs, among the micronutrients, essential for germination of pollen grains and growth of pollen tube. It play very important and sufficient role in the growth of pollen tube. Necessary for sugar translocation, essential for seed and cell wall formation, promotes maturity in plant. Taste in cauliflower is due to the presence of boron. It's a new point for you and a new information for you, so underline it. Now coming to the deficiency symptoms. What are the deficiency symptoms? Browning of cauliflower, top sickness of tobacco, fruit cracking in tomato, hard fruit of citrus. While you know citrus is a soft fruit. Hen and chicken disease of grapes, hollow stem of cauliflower. Next, coming to the chlorine, or you can say the chloride. What is the basic role of chloride? Play any important role in osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means maintain the temperature. Chlorine in abundance suppress the plant disease, regulate the turgor potential of leaves, cofactor in Mn containing water splitting enzyme photosystem 2. Play important role in the photosystem 2. Here is the copper. What's about copper? Copper is important component of a plastocyanin, a pigment, catalyze several plant processes, that is desaturation and hydrolysis of fatty acid. Essential for photosynthesis, enhance the fertility of male flowers. It's a very important part. Important disease resistance to plant, improves flavor of fruits and vegetables by copper. What are the deficiency symptoms? Deficiency symptoms includes sterility of male flowers, enhance the production of male flowers, and deficiency symptom is when it is absent, there will be the sterility of male flowers. Chlorosis of younger shoots tissue. Necrosis is a disease in which leaves get yellowish, and leaf distortion are the characteristic deficiency symptoms. Reclamation disease of citrus, dieback of citrus, gamosis, and xanthomania disease of citrus, in which a citrus fruit get disordered. Iron is a very important component, promotes synthesis of chlorophyll, main component of the plant tissue, act as an oxygen carrier in presence of hemoglobin, reactions involving cell division and growth. As for a normal human person, iron is a very important component for growth, acts as an enzyme activator. Here you can see some leaves which are deficient of iron. Younger leaves of the lemon, without iron deficiency, they are purely green. You can say hard green. While with the potassium deficiency, they are somewhat yellow, somewhat light green. Their veins are ruptured, and here in the third picture you can see veins are totally disordered, or you can say they are not showing further anymore on the leaves. Its deficiency symptoms include complete interveinal chlorosis. You have seen in the third picture there was a complete interveinal chlorosis. Scorching of leaf margins, you have seen. Growth of plant is poor, dry matter accumulation is adversely affected. Here you can see margins are badly affected. Then come to the manganese. Manganese function as a part of certain enzyme system. You have seen aids in chlorophyll synthesis. It's a very important component of the chlorophyll. So in the questions in the exams, so you must be asked what are the main components of the chlorophyll. So here magnesium is the main component. Increase the availability of phosphorus and calcium required for maintenance of chloroplast structure. What are the deficiency symptoms? More severe on middle leaves than on younger leaves. It attacks on the middle age of the leaf than as compared to the younger leaves. On dicot plant, intervinal chlorosis must be underlined. Intervinal chlorosis is due to in the dicot, and on monocot plant, greenish grey spots and stripes on the basal leaves. Stripes mean there are some lining on the basal leaves. Deficiency of magnesium leads to pahala blight of sugarcane. It's like a potato blight disease. Grey specks of oats on the leaves of oats. There are some grayish, whitish, powdery mass. Mash spots of peas. Speckled yellow of sugar beet. Sugar beet get yellowed at some points. Toxicity of magnesium leads to crinkle leaf of cotton. Here you have seen in the field or anywhere else where the cotton leaves have get to the crinkled. Molybdenum. What are the important function of molybdenum? Required to form the enzyme nitrate reductase. It helps in the formation of enzyme nitrate reductase. Which reduce nitrates to ammonium. Aids in the formation of leguminodules. You are very familiar about the leguminodules. Needed to convert inorganic phosphate to organic form in the plant. So plant get utilize these phosphates. Molybdenum is required for the sweetness in carrot and Raphanus, a grass. Viptali of cauliflower is due to deficiency of molybdenum. Its growth is reduced in this point. Zinc. Zinc is constituent of three enzymes, that is carbonic anhydrase, alcoholic dehydrogenase and superoxide dismutase. Aids in the plant growth hormone and enzyme system. So here is a new point. Influence translocation and transport of phosphorus. Important for the synthesis of tryptophan, an amino acid, a component of some protein necessary for the chlorophyll production. Aids in the seed formation. What are the deficiency symptoms? Deficiency symptoms first appear on the younger leaves. Here you have seen in the previous slides that if plant is deficient of an essential nutrient, it directly affect on its growth, on its germination, on its younger leaves, and play important role in the while it is deficient, then it faces the reduction in translocation and its growth is slowed down. Now coming to the topic, in many plants, its deficiency produce a symptom known as rosette. You have previously studied about the rosette. Rosette is a process. Rosette term come from a rose. You have seen the rose flower. While there is a shape of the rosette flower, like the plants get rosette, or you can say plant get dwarfed. Dwarf mean they are shorter, in which the growth of the main shoot is drastically reduced while the secondary shoots comes up in larger number. For example, here is the main shoot which get reduced, while other are the secondary shoots which get elongated. Deficiency of zinc leads to Khera disease of rice. You have learned about that. white bud of maize, little leaf of cotton. Here you can see some diagrams. Early stage of zinc deficiency. Here you can see the leaves is getting yellow, but a very little more, very slowly. Here you can see in between the veins. While progression of zinc deficiency, here you have seen that veins get green, and the parts between the vein, or you can say the main coats of the leaf, get yellowed, and the leaf height is being reduced, and the leaf upper portion is get crinkled. Later stage of zinc deficiency, the leaf is totally yellowed, and here it is showing some burning appearance, that like that the tip of the leaf is burned, so its tips are reduced, its sides get crinkled, and the leaf turned into yellow completely. Here is a table where you can see how nutrients or the essential elements are taken up. Carbon is taken in the form of CO3, 2 negative H2CO3. Hydrogen is taken in the form of H positive OH negative. Oxygen is taken in the form of OH negative. Nitrogen is taken in the form of nitrates and ammonia. Phosphorus is taken in HPO4 2 negative and H2PO4 negative. Potassium is taken in the K positive form. Chlorine is taken in the Cl negative form, and you have to learn it because it is very important part of the syllabus for MCQs. Then come to the calcium. Calcium is taken in the form of Ca positive 2. Magnesium is taken in Mg positive 2. Sulfur in SO4 negative 2. Boron in H3BO3 or H2BO3 negative when it gets dissociated. Manganese is taken in the form of Mn positive 2. Copper is taken in Cu positive 2. Zinc in Zn positive 2. Molybdenum in MOOF4 negative 2. Iron in Fe positive 2 and Fe positive 3. While nickel in presence of Ni positive 2. Thank you so much. That was all about your lecture about the essential nutrients, which we have studied in two parts, like the micronutrients and macronutrients. It's a very easy topic. Inshallah, soon we will start discussing about photosynthesis. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.